What's going on, my good people? How y'all doing tonight? How you doing this evening? It's your man Darren on Palmer, just letting some people get signed on right now. Just letting some people get signed on right now. I'm excited. Excited. My man, my professor, Roderick Trotter. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see that you're on here tonight. My man, Walter Scott. I see Walter is joined on. Just glad for all of you getting on. I'm just getting a few more people on, giving it time to hit. And then I'll move forward with some of the things that I would like to share with you all this evening. But I really appreciate your time and for all of you coming on. Let's see here. That's about it. I just want to say hello, everyone from the great state of Texas. Yes, I am back in Texas, and I'm glad to be back. I'm excited to be back. Philadelphia was a blast. We had a great time with the people of Philadelphia, the tri-state area, with the Greatness Awaits Conference. And now I'm back in Tejas, and we're moving forward. As some of you can tell, we got the Money Making Book Secrets coming up this weekend on May 13th. So if you're doing your last minute shopping and getting the Mother's Day's gifts, or you have some time to get some professional development, then that would be the opportunity for you to be able to tune into the webinar. I'm so excited about this program. I shared a little bit about it in the podcast last night, but in Money Making Book Secrets, what you'll be able to get is the video seminar, the ebook, the Best of Self-Published in 30 Days Mastermind. Also, you'll be able to get the MP3, and also you will be able to learn things, say for instance, like the secret sauce and the price, and knowing how to increase your book visibility to your target audience. Also, you will get my personal B-squared method, or the B2B method, for as your book to your business. You will learn more about, about the magic of the pre-orders. You'll learn how to navigate the C's. How many of you know about the C's of social media, to how to scale your sales? You will use the L word. Yes, I'm talking about leverage, not losers. And creating byproducts and multiple streams of income. Why am I bringing this up again today? I'm telling you this because a young man by the name of Jose Contreras, sent me a personal message thanking me yesterday because of some work that me and him that we were able to join together and do. And he's already having speaking engagement. I think the guy came out with, he launched his book like a week ago, 2 weeks ago at the most. That's why 2 weeks ago I was in San Antonio. He launched his book. He's already got, I think, 4 or 5 speaking engagements. People are purchasing his books, and he's using the formula. So not just Jose, it's other clients that I have that I see that are getting ahead, and they're using the leverage. They're making plays. They're moving forward. When I'm doing these interviews on Self-Published in 30 Days podcast, you find so many people, whether they're authors or not, or they're new authors, they don't know how to sell the books. They don't know how to get it into the right audience. And this is bigger than just books. It's getting it from the right audience as far as your business, as far as your nonprofit, no matter who you are. So yes, I've said it before. You can check off the bucket list and say that, yeah, I accomplished having a book done. But the key to it is what are you going to do with the book? Who are you targeting? Who will know that the book is even out? So you can say, oh, Darren, I don't want to hear you talking about sales. I don't want to hear you talking about money. But okay, if it's a young lady out there who needs to hear your book or read your story, or if it's a young man out there who needs your tips, or somebody who needs their marriage to get better, and you have the information that's in your book for them, and they don't know that it's available, they don't know anything about you, how can you serve the greater good for all mankind if nobody knows about you? So that's the visibility piece that we have. And a lot of you asking, well, how do I get on there? This is not on Eventbrite. All you have to do is go to self-published, the letter N, 30days.com to be able to get in and learn a little bit more about what we're doing with this webinar, and it will be on the website. Because so many people, after your grandmother buys the book, after your Uncle Charlie buys the book, now you don't know what to do about the book. So now all of a sudden your rooms are being covered with books because they didn't sell. Now, I got that out the way about the books. But more importantly, realize the importance of lives being changed. My man Rico Willis, I just got through seeing Rico Willis, and I dropped some books off to the college and some of the students that I was able to speak to in our previous engagement for the Success Series. And you realize the importance of how lives are being changed. We're finishing up some things on Brian Thomas' book, Why Wait When You Can Create. Lives are being changed. Walter Scott, you've seen Walter on here now. Walter has moved on from just being a skills specialist, which is nothing wrong with that. Now Walter is an author. He's a podcast host. He's speaking. He's impacting people's lives. It just, the list goes on. I have several people. Got a man named Siv. His book is coming out. Siv has things that has happened in his life, and being able to flee his home country to be able to come to the United States. And, now he's moving forward. He's in the medical field. He's impacting lives, and he wanted to pour back not only to his community, but he wanted to give to his nieces and nephews and give them instructions on how to move forward with their lives. There's so many people that I'm watching this storytelling. When I'm watching people's, wives, look at their husbands differently because they're a published author. When I'm looking at the look at different husbands and they looking at their wives and seeing, wow, she accomplished it. Wow, she did it. When I'm seeing the children at the book lunches and the kids are saying, wow, my mom, my mommy, my madre, she's an author, or, my dad is an author. When I'm having people sending me messages, I had a message just come to me by my man Caesar. Caesar sent me a message and just shared with me what his brother sent to him and said how much it meant to their family, about him changing the course, the trajectory of their families for generations to come because he came out with his book. He shared his story. So when you hear me coming on here, I'm not here to, I am here to sell, but at the same time, I'm not here to sell you something that's not important. If it wasn't life changing, if I wasn't getting, if I wasn't getting emails and texts of like, Darren, man, wow, the message that you shared with me, I didn't understand it at first. I seen you with the Facebook lives. You had to call me more than one time. I was hesitant on making the investment. But when I seen the importance, when I seen what coming out with the book, when I seen what creating multiple streams of income and what it has done for my life, I just want to tell you, thank you. So this is not just about me. I've seen how it has impacted and how it has changed my life. And I want to share that with as many people in the world. If I can, I know that every person has at least one book. Every person has at least one book in them. And when you see the change and you see how and what it means to people, I don't have to ask you again. That's why I have people coming back to me on the second and third and fourth books. The reason why is because they see the importance of not only what it means to just putting it on in print, they see the importance of what it means for generations to come. I had one mother tell me it felt so good when my daughter was able to have me come and show and tell, and I was able to bring my book. Don't you know how important that is? Do you understand the emotional equity, the emotional value that means for that mom, for that daughter to be able to be so proud of her mother and being able to see her mom's face on the book or know that her mom accomplished that great feat? Now, I'm dealing with clients who have master's degrees. Some of them have doctorates, but it's nothing like sharing your story and leaving a legacy piece there. And the legacy piece is that regardless of what goes on, I'm reading some books right now that guys created in the 1800s. Did you hear what I just said? I'm reading books right now that someone created in the 1800s. One book was done in 1843. Another book was done like around 1901, 1902. And I'm reading this material just like it was brand new. It's opening up doors for me and my family because I was able to come upon it. It's not that the information is new. It's just bottled up in the book. So whether it's the book, whether it's getting more sales or getting it out to the right people, this is why I'm doing this webinar. I'm seeing lives change, man. I was able to watch my good friend. I see Jacob Spillis on here. Jacob is changing lives. He didn't let him being dyslexic stop him from moving forward with making a point. Now, just think about what that means to his daughter and what it means to his son, that he has moved forward and now that he's an author. So I'm bringing this to give help to the people who need help. I'm not bringing this up just because I don't have anything else to do. We create solutions to people's problems. People wanted to get a book done, but they didn't know how to get it done in a time frame that they wanted to get it done in. They didn't have the economic, they didn't have the monetary means to be able to get it done. So we make it economically friendly for them to be able to get their book done. So this is just another program to be able to encourage people, to empower people to move forward, to see that not only they're getting their books done, but at the same time they're reaching the people who need it the most. If I wouldn't have got the book that touched me, if I wouldn't have been able to read Think and Grow Rich, if I wasn't able to have the Bible, if I wasn't able to have certain books like that poured into my lives, if I wouldn't have that Steve Harvey book, you know, the one he had came out, that was a great book. If I wouldn't have had Instinct with Bishop T.D. Jakes, you know, I'm just thinking about where would I be? Where would my mind be? As a man thinking, a lot of those great books like that, you know, the Read It Theory to Success, you know what I'm saying, by my man Brian Thomas. I look at others who I've been able to impact. If I wouldn't have shared Extraordinary Over Ordinary, you know, stories of leadership past and present, I wouldn't have been able to encourage a certain young lady to be able to move forward and graduate from college, because she said that book was a pillar. That book stood for her and had her stand strong when she was denying and saying that it wasn't going to happen. She was, you know, lying to herself, deceiving herself, saying that she wasn't worthy. But by reading that book by a guy like me with the Southern vernacular, you know what I'm saying, with the Southern drawl like Tim McGraw, baby, you know what I'm saying, when I came and shared that story. Now, what if I would have got caught up on saying, well, you know what, I didn't pass British Lit. You know what, who am I to write a book? And who am I to try to encourage somebody? I'm not a big name. I'm not a hectomillionaire or something, or a billionaire, but your story counts. So when you hear me bring that to you, I had people who shout me out all the time. My man Ricky Ventures put the video out and said, Darren Palmer, you made the process good. You and your team helped me. I look at his family. I look at them doing a book lunch in New York. I see them moving around. I see my man Jacob Spillers doing his thing. You know, hey, April. Hey, how you doing, Miss Tony? I mean, I'm just seeing people whose lives are being changed with these books. When I see Brian Thomas and the look on his wide face and the byproducts that he's created because he put his book out. When I look at the Walter Scotts, the Jacob Spillers, you know, it's so many books in the pipeline. We got like 5 or 6 books just coming out around this week. There's so many people's lives are being changed because they thought that they couldn't even do it, but it happened. And now I'm trying to tell you right now, you know, with this new program that we got, with the webinar we got, you know, Money Making Book Secrets, this is just another addition to the family that we're having, that we're creating to get the materials out to the right people so lives can be transformed, so lives can be changed. If I didn't see people's lives being changed, I had somebody just hit me yesterday and said, Darren, thank you so much, Darren, for not giving up. Thank you so much, Darren, for basically making me get this story out, sharing this story, man. I thank you so much. I don't know what I would have done, Darren, if I wouldn't have listened to you and your team, man, and I wouldn't have moved forward on that. So don't you quit. What's up, Mike Lewis? Hey, where the water is clean and the water is crystal clear in Flint, Michigan. Yeah, you know, my man Mike know what I'm talking about. He's from Michigan, so he's from Flint, Michigan, so he can understand what I'm talking about. But when you understand how lives are being changed, when I see a friend of mine at a book lunch, his mother gets up and speaks, and it had us all in tears because of what that book meant to her by seeing her son get that done. When I see people, like if I see my little boy, he's trying to go out there and skate, or he's trying to play with the big kids, and he doesn't know how to put his skates on, or he doesn't know how to put his shoes on to go run and play. That hurts me because it's not that he's not capable, he just don't know what to do. So a lot of you out there, that's why I created this, Money Making Book Secrets, because a lot of you don't know where to start. You got a book or you got an idea, but you don't know how to move forward on that idea. That's why I created self-published in 30 days because I had to debunk the myth, me and my team, that it would take you forever to get out there. A lot of you wait till let me give you one tip right now. A lot of you are waiting till you finish the book to start marketing the book. That is a horrible thing to do. You need to be marketing the book before you even have the book done. But if you don't know that, for some reason, some people think that they are experts at doing books and they never written a book before. They're going about it in the matter of what I think I should do. Like if I'm a mechanic, I call Cam James. Cam is my mechanic at CDJ Automotive Repair, what his name is, but I don't try to go fix an engine because I don't know nothing about fixing an engine. I don't know nothing about fixing a car, but I'm going to call somebody. So this is the same thing when it comes to the book process. A lot of you are thinking about it in the wrong manner. That's why you need to call my team at 281-630-2730. I can't remember the other number, but I do remember that number. If you call that number right there, we'll get you to the right people, or you can email me, or you go to self-publish, the letter N, 30 days. But I'm telling you that lives are being changed. If you are a motivational speaker, or if you in corporate, or if you want to leave a legacy piece, then the book is the best way to do it. A lot of you saying, I want another stream of income. Some of you get messed up and thinking about it the wrong way. You can have you a quote book. Every book don't have to be an autobiography. You don't have to be a speaker. I had a grandmother who did an heirloom because she wanted to leave tips and principles for her kids to be able to have, even after her own going, that she passed on as she transitioned to where she's going. She wanted to have something that was left behind that she could share with her late husband and what her went through that made their family solid. So it doesn't matter what walk of life that you come from. If you are a minister, if you are a pastor, and you want to share your thoughts or what God has shared with you, or your teachings, or I've had pastors come to me and share their sermons, that they want to put all their sermons together so they can pass it on to some of their proteges or some of their sons or daughters in the ministry. We work with you as well. So no matter what you do, we got several children's books coming out, to help people with. We got quote books that's helping people. So no matter who you are, it's a young man I'm working with right now. He got a biology degree. He came out with a book on quotes. He was able to take that book and go into a job interview, and he said, I told the HR department, I want to thank y'all for meeting with me today, and as an appreciation of you taking your time out, I want to give you this as a token of appreciation for sitting and meeting with me today. Guess what? He was a finalist for the position. He also closed the deal and got the position and moved up several $1,000s in pay and was relocated to a city that he wanted to be in. Now, how about you? How can you use that? That's where we will cover and making more money through your book sales. You know what I'm saying? We will cover this. Money making book series. We will cover how it's things that you're not thinking about as far as the L, the leverage piece that you will need to be able to position yourselves to prosper and to touch your target audience. So don't get this twisted when I'm coming in here. I'm coming out here in love, because if you don't jump on for this offer. The offer is $49. If you don't jump on for this offer, it's going to be $500 on May 14th. Now, you heard what I just said there. It's going to be $500 on the next day. On Mother's Day, it's going to go up to $500. The reason why is I'm creating this for you to get in. You get all these materials, and I want you to be encouraged. But I'm tired of seeing people, garages packed with books, where some publishing company has lied to you. They got their money up front. They sold you a bunch of books, and you don't know what to do with it. Or you're thinking about writing a book, and you don't know what you will need, the tangible steps that you will need to make this book process a success. So what you do is you have people who prey upon you, tell you a bunch of garbage, and now all of a sudden you stuck and you have a nasty taste in your mouth after you have had the book process, when you should have a joyous time and celebrate with friends and family that you're reaching and you're touching people across the globe. So I hope that this was some encouragement to you all out there who thinking about it. Remember, May 13th, we will go into details about Money Making Book Secrets, the live webinar. If you're thinking about doing a book, you might as well go and make the investment and have it because you will have it for a lifetime, and you can put it back in your file. So when you do come out with your book, you're more prepared and ready to go. Also, I just want to let y'all know that we will have more book reviews coming out. A lot of people are giving me great feedback about the book reviews and those with the hottest books that's out right now. So I will be covering that. Make sure you stay tuned. I have some things with my team that we're working together to keep us connected, where we will have some hangouts. We will have some masterminds for those of you who don't know where to start. I know some of you saying, I'm not there yet, Darren. There's some things, some questions. So we will have some follow-up that we will be doing with you all and to keep you encouraged. So remember, this is the year for your new book. This is the year for you to make an impact across the globe. Think about that one book that touched your life. Think about that one book or course that changed the trajectory for you and your family. Why won't you step up to the plate and be who you are created to be a change agent, to be a planet shaker? Realize, you know my philosophy, look at your hand. There's nobody with a fingerprint like you. You must put your stamp on the world and let the world know who you are, what you think, and how they can be encouraged by your life and what you learn. Or share something and be a gift. It's reciprocal. You was given life, you must give life. So give life through your writing. Give life through your testimony. Give life through your story. You don't have to be a writer. All you got to do is speak into a machine that could be a recorder, and we can transcribe your thoughts and put them down. And now all of a sudden you got a rough draft, and we can go in there and change and edit it and still get your story out. Well, it might not be a book or autobiography. You might have a quote, but whatever it is that you need to do, stop making excuses. Make your next move your best move. This is the year for your new book. I will see you May 13th for Money Making Book Secrets, my people, where you will be encouraged. You will get a video seminar. You better watch me live, me and my team. You will get the ebook. You will get the best of self-published and 30 days mastermind. You also will get the MP3 that you can have while you're jogging, working out, or whatever that you're doing. You will learn stuff like the secret sauce and the price. You will learn how to increase your visibility to your target audience. You will learn Darren Palmer, myself. You will learn my B² method or my book to business method. The magic of pre-orders, people. You will learn to navigate the seas of social media to scale your sales. You will learn about the L word, people. Yeah, I said the L word. I'm talking about leverage and not losing. It's time for you to stop losing profits and make profits with your books. This is Darren M. Palmer. I will see you May 13th. Go to self-publish the letter N 30 days and let's get it in. Any questions before I leave today? Any questions? Any questions? Anybody got any questions? I'm going to give you a little time. Little questions. Got a few meetings here in a little bit, but I just want to reach out to all those. And matter of fact, I want to send a special shout out to all of you who have already registered. I want to let you know it's nothing but love. Those for you who are registered, those of you who are making a decision, as we say in Texas, you shoot first and you aim later. Those of you who say, you know what, I don't have to have it figured out, Darren. The price is $49. I can go out to eat and spend $49. One young lady told me I spend more on purses and shoes than $49. So Darren, I got to take advantage of this opportunity right now. So interview, any questions, anything on publishing, anything that you need to know, get at me right now. If you was out in Philadelphia for Greatness Awaits, I got to say, oh man, Philly was nothing but love. Philadelphia. I also will be in Houston and San Antonio. I think it's Memorial Day weekend, so make sure that you come out for that as well if you're in those areas. Any questions, anything from anybody? Like I said, shout out to all of you. I'll be sending some shout outs, sending some names out to those of you who have already registered to move forward. I do not want you to miss this opportunity. I do not want you to be like some of the people who missed out on self-published in 30 days course. You thought I was playing and I raised the prize, and then you was like, oh man, if I would have known it, well, I told you. So this is your opportunity, okay? Listen to me. This is your opportunity. You heard it here from Darren M. Palmer. If we have no questions, thank you so much for your attendance today. I look forward to seeing you May 13th for Money Making Book Secrets. Talk to you later. Darren Palmer signing off.